Well, for the first time, I did my go live notifications before I pushed the go live button, which is a choice I've never made before. But it seems to have gone smoothly, and the amount of time that someone could have clicked on a link and found me not to be there was relatively short. Seconds only. So maybe, just maybe, not so bad. Now, the question that I have to figure out is my mic working? Am I audible? I see a hug in the chat. Multiple hugs. Okay, mic volume to be raised. Oh boy. Let me try an alternative solution because, well, let's see here. If I go back to Twitch, then theoretically I should be able to raise, no, not from there. Not from there. My microphone is all the way up, which means I need an alternative solution. So we're going to try something else. I have my device volume set technically too low and my microphone set at max. So we're going to try something else here. This may take a moment. Please stand by. Let us test something else. And the something is my AirPods. And if you can hear me better now, then let me know in the chat, because I would love to not be streaming this screen as this is not the content you were promised. What do you think? Can you hear me better now? Frankly, whether you can or not, there's nothing more that I can do. Okay, that's good news. For me, the audio in the game is very loud now. All right. Dear Mary, hello. Constellatio, saluton. It's good to be here. It's difficult to be here. I am gonna do my heckin' best. I always do. But I am struggling a mighty struggle right now. And it's only fair to do my best to explain myself to you guys about that. So, the easiest way to give you an idea of what's going on is to say long COVID. But the truth of it is that long COVID is a post-viral illness that has a certain constellation of symptoms. And there are people, including me, who have had this sort of post-viral illness from since a long time before COVID was around. It's just that all of a sudden there was more talk of it in the media and people recognized the word. Or, long haulers or whatever you want to call it. And the thing about these types of post-viral illnesses is that you can be doing well, and then one day you do a little bit too much, and all of a sudden you're bedbound again. And it's a cycle that many people who have post-viral illness, which is a very long phrase, so ME is a lot shorter. It's known as ME in Great Britain and a lot of parts of the world, which is short for myalgic encephalomyelitis, which is also a mouthful. But I stood in a line for about a half an hour on Thursday and suddenly realized if I didn't go sit down, I was probably going to pass out, and just have been completely flattened ever since. So the amount of time that I can spend not in bed is maybe about, well, if we count any time I'm flat, including like flat in a recliner as effectively being in bed, then I'm probably out of bed about 10% of the time at the most. And my energy is very low, so I'm going to do one wildflowers day. I'll be happy to do my best to answer questions, but I have had to cancel several streams, and I do not love that. And I really miss wildflowers and streaming in general. Korako, saluton kara, kordankon provia abono de du jaroj. Du jaroj. 2 heckin' years, Korako. Thank you so freaking much for your support and friendship. We have a date with Kim today. I do believe it's today. It could be tomorrow. Did we already gather the ingredients that we needed? Dinner for 2, please. Wait until tomorrow night for Sophia to prepare a romantic dinner. Here's the thing. It is time for bed. And tomorrow night,
time for bed.
We have a date with Kim. We tried dating Damon. Let me rephrase that. We tried going on a date with Damon, and Damon wanted to get serious immediately, and we weren't ready to get serious with Damon. So we had that discussion, and that was the end of that date. We didn't even get the lovely meal we had gathered the ingredients for. You may notice that I have redone our layout here, trying to make more room for more things eventually. Let's see. We could use another crystal ball potion. And some revitalizing potion. Might be all we need. What is this? Ah, yes. We need some coconut to cure a sick cow, I believe. Lupin, hello. Welcome in.
It's empty. I'll need to brew some crystal ball potion in the cauldron.
Well, I'm working on that. We have 2 summon small things spells, 1 speed boost spell that boosts that number by 1. 2 years, it feels like just about that amount of time. It simultaneously feels like 5 years and 5 months to me. What is time? Lupin, welcome in. So nice to see you. Well, I think that's all we need to do down here today, or at least this morning. Let's go check on the bees. The bees have brought us honey and 2 beeswax. Let's water the cotton. The rest of this whole entire garden needs very little watering. Barely anything needs water at all. What is math? Time is an illusion. Lunchtime doubly so. Alright, so we also have some soil to collect. And a kitty cat to pet. Oh, that did not go so well. Let's try again.
Oh,
This
what
is
a
my
good
favorite
bird.
task of the day, petting the cat. Meow.
You still liked that, didn't you, kitty?
Indeed. What a good cat. Alright, let's feed all of our animals. Did I just see another chick? We have two chickens, a baby and a grown one. And I swear I saw another one that like ran towards me. Maybe there was something there. Did I just collect an egg? Do I have? Well, but I already had bought in eggs, so that doesn't tell me anything, does it? 6 eggs. I need 6 eggs. That's too expensive. Alright, what can we give you, my dear? What would you like? Some spinach? Milk you can eat? Well, evidently. Let's pet the chickie. They're only chicks for so long. Then they grow up. Oh, we can't get a chicken feather from a chick. It's only got down. That's so silly. Feathers, how are you doing today? Maybe Feathers would like an onion. I'm confused. Did I feed Feathers regular feed or no? Because I kind of thought that I petted Feathers and then gave Feathers an onion. And now this thing below says I have 11 something to feed them with. And yet it's grayed out. So that must mean I've fed the chicken, right? Just don't remember feeding the chicken. By the way, extreme brain fog is part and parcel of the picture with NE or CFS or however you want to call it. It makes me feel dumb. And what is logic? I don't know. I do not know what logic is. Let's pickaxe. I was about to say chop. Let's pickaxe this rock, just for fun. And gather this. So we now have another garden. It's going to actually take us a long time to put this garden to full use. We can now build a garden bed here, and we can build another garden bed here. Let's probably build 4. This is going to use up a lot of wood, but I think, let's see, looking over here, I think I'm going to keep, my original plan was to have flowers and trees here, flowers and trees and bees, and then vegetables and things, fruits that need to be, ground fruits that need to be watered over here. However, I've now discovered that you cannot move a tree from where it is. You can move it within a patch, but you can't move it from one patch to another patch. Lupin. That's funny. So it would mean moving the trees would mean basically chopping down the trees and planting new trees. And trees take a long time to grow. We can use potions to hurry that up a little bit. But it's something we'll need to think about together. So I'm going to not hurry to plant permanent things in this garden, but what I will do is go ahead and plant some temporary things at least, like some cotton. And theoretically, I can water 2 at once with my lovely new watering can. That did work. Excellent. All right, what else? Let's do corn. I mean, we've had a lot of different Star Trek shows at this point. Arvaro, saluton, bone All right, we are going to go down to the beach. Wait, is that what we're doing? Yeah, I guess that's what we're doing. I think it makes sense to my brain to try to not make any new plans or new changes. We're going to say hello to people on the way to the beach.
It's no good dwelling on the past, but I'm curious how different things would look if my people stayed on the island.
It is an interesting thing to think about. I love thinking about alternative history. Let's buy some cotton seeds. And do we have any lemonade for Thomas? We do. I'm so glad.
One sip of lemonade, and I remember Dad bringing Mom and me glasses out in the field. She taught me how to care for seedlings, and her dad taught her. That's how it goes.
All right, there's no point going to talk to our rancher friend today. Friend, I use it in the most light of ways possible because we need to find a coconut. Hello, Mr. Crab? Do you have a coconut for me? No? Well, I didn't really expect to see a coconut on that beach anyway. Let's go to the other beach. We got bananas, which is very, very good news. I'm slow to react because I was looking for a coconut, but we are very happy about bananas because that means that we will be able to oh, there she is. I thought Lena wasn't here, leaving the shop empty and all. We will be able to fulfill the request we will be able to buy new clothes.
Remember when we used to run a lemonade stand in town and then spend our earnings on ice cream?
Yes! Whatever happened to that old ice cream parlor?
Oh, the owner retired ages ago. Truth is, it's hard to run a business year-round here.
All right. I think I'm going to cut back on my egg buying, but I'm going to ramp up my milk buying because I think it's going to be a little while until I manage to buy a cow. Let's see. Well, actually, let's go ahead. That will leave us some flexibility. Sweet potatoes are out of season, but we could buy some anyway. I think we're good. We could buy a little rice. Oh, that was spinach, not rice. Okay, fine. That's good. Do we have anything that Lena loves? Nothing that Lena loves. Nothing that we know that she loves. We have a potion in the making that will help us discover what Lena loves if we're not sure. Do we want to use it for her? We have something that's a pie and something that's a soup and two things that I'm really not sure what they are. What kind of a pie might that be? Can we use our deductive reasoning? That's not recipes. That's not... Have I forgotten where recipes are? Let's go here. Time is moving too quickly. Here, these are recipes. Let's look at the desserts. Not a pizza pie. It's that pie. Alright, so there's no point using the crystal ball potion for Lena because we might be told something that we don't know how to make yet.
My mom asked if I was eating. I told her that as long as Sophia's around, I am.
Stretching. I can do that. Sophia is such an amazing cook. And theoretically, we are going to get to eat a dinner that she cooks tonight. Theoretically. Didn't work out for us last time. Alright, let's buy all the avocados and all the chilies. That was not all of the chilies. It was all but one of the chilies. Let's buy all of the saffron and the paprika. One olive. I wish there were more. And let's think for a second. We want to... I want to plant trees and flowers in the big garden. Because trees and flowers don't need a lot of water. But maybe that's not a good reason. I still want to buy more trees because I want more fruit. I was hoping for an olive tree. But theoretically, I think I know how to make butter now. Alright, let's talk about tonight, huh? Will you feed me even if my date runs out on me? Or are you going to run away and close up
I've
shop?
healed so much since Giacomo's passing. I used to think it meant I'd hurt less to think of him. But for me, it means being able to feel more than just grief.
It makes a lot of sense. The grief is always going to be there, but over time, it's not so overwhelming that you can't remember any of the happy memories. We could buy some coffee. It's always a good idea. Nobody else in here today? You know, if she's going to feed us tonight, it only makes sense for us to reciprocate and buy her lunch. You know what I mean? It's just It's just a kindness, right? I think no date means no food because awkward. I think you are right. Y reciprocas.
Tara, you're sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, things might go a bit better with Kim today. I kind of expect, if this game is what I think it is, that every first date is going to be, I mean, I'm kind of assuming that the game is not so complex, that the dating system is very, very different for every single person that you date, you know? I kind of think the chances are that if Damon wanted to get serious at the first
You made
date,
something for me? Thanks.
that Kim will
Have you
also be
checked out the Consciousness Center yet? We accept everyone, even people
wanting,
whose families didn't come over on the Mayflower. Imagine that.
oh, oh, Parker, that I imagine that Kim will also be wanting to get serious on the first date. And we do not have what it takes to build a barn, neither wood nor iron. But we do have the money at the moment, but that's not enough. That's not enough. We also need wood and iron. Toadstool. Well, hello, good luck.
I was all set to set up a drop sond over in the woods, but Shelby appeared and kicked up quite a fuss.
Good on you, Shelby.
He said the popped balloons might land in the pond and hurt the fish. I tried telling him that I always fetch the balloons, but he'd already shooed me halfway down the path before I could explain.
Well, Giva, you're just going to have to accept Shelby just the way he is. Do we have anything Giva loves? I think I don't know how to make any food that Giva loves. What do you guys think? Oh wait, first, I did that wrong. First, we look here. She likes chicken tikka masala. Well, so do I. Something strangely rectangular. Something in a cup with a plate underneath. Maybe that's not a cup. Maybe it's... What's those little round steaks wrapped in bacon? It's a little too perfectly round, though, for that. Something in a glass. I think we don't know how to make any of these recipes. Let's look. There's that, whatever that kind of rectangular thing is, I'm pretty sure we don't know how to make it. This thing is the thing in the glass. We have not discovered that. I see this, but that's not the rectangular thing. It's a square thing. Have I scrolled right past it? Because I don't see it at all. Now, some recipes aren't in this menu, I don't think. Let me think, because the drink that's... No, it's here. Honey? No? I haven't cooked this yet. Okay. There are some drinks that do not appear in this menu because they're not made in the kitchen. We know a drink recipe that's made in the distillery, and none of those show up here. So that means that whatever that funny rectangular thing with the thing on the top is, maybe it's not made in the kitchen. I feel very puzzled.
These days, when I walk around town, I feel like I have a purpose. When I lived in Hollywood, I would just meander around for hours. I didn't realize it then, but I was looking for a real home.
I don't see anything he likes. I know he likes something that I like. What's it? French fries, but made with sweet potatoes. What else? I think that looks like a shrimp cocktail. Some type of pizza, something that looks like banana bread but isn't. I don't know. Let's talk with Shelby. Oh, Shelby wants to talk with us. Oh, that's right. We got these 3 night incantations to turn the daytime to night so that Shelby can do some stargazing.
That's useful. I thank you.
I hope you don't shorten my day, because I have things to get done.
Who decided the waking world was the real one? We spend half our lives in the world of dreams.
That's true. Well, a third, anyway. Shelby likes bread pudding. Well, who doesn't? I mean, really.
Ah, my favorite! I might save some for breakfast with my tea.
You might. Or might not. Oh, none of my favorite seashells. We'll buy those shells anyway, even if they aren't the ones we hoped to get. Today, we are going to be able to go talk to Violet. Hopefully we don't have to wait until she's at work. I don't know whether she's at work today. And give her the good news that we have everything she needs to open her new clothing shop. Now we can't do it right now because we have to make some more dye. But we can do it today.
Did you grow up here? Me? No, I'm from Milkwater, the town right across the ferry. Fairhaven may not be as big as Milkwater, but I think that adds to its charm. I like to think of Fairhaven as a work in progress.
Oh dear.
I'm sure the residents really appreciate that.
Whew. All right. I think Vanessa likes salad. I don't have a salad, but I swear she looks like a salad person. No. Does this not look like a salad to you on the left? And some sort of a beverage that looks to me like, what's that drink with whiskey and ginger? A quiche. And something else that honestly kind of looks like a salad but not in a bowl. I really can't tell what it is. Let's look at our beverage recipes and see if we can't recognize that. Beverages. Oh, there's this thing that Cameron likes. And this, Moscow Mule, that's the drink I'm trying to think of. So we don't have those recipes, so there's no point in asking the crystal ball what they like, because we don't know how to make it. I don't understand how the crystal ball works in relations to whether or not I have a recipe or not, you know? If I haven't discovered that recipe yet, then I will come back and see Violet later, after I have made some more dye.
I represent everyone in our community, not just people who like me. But most people like me.
I swear, every time he says that, I think he's going to say, but mostly people who like me. Because he represents them a little bit harder, right? Do I even want to give you a present, Mr. Mayor? What does Mr. Mayor like? I do want to get on Mr. Mayor's good side. I got the wrong button there. What? He's throwing his pencil? Is that what he's doing? How have I never noticed him do that before? Have you ever seen him do that? All right, he likes cheese souffle. I swear that this is a fruit punch. The other two, I just haven't the foggiest. So again, since I'm pretty sure that's a fruit punch, there's really no point in asking the crystal ball about him. Alright. Woo! Nothing, nothing, nothing. Do we want to go fishing again? It's been a long time. I think let's wait and see if we get a head start on any of those before we go anywhere.
I just got these high-tech coveralls that are supposed to wick sweat away.
I get the impression you're not loving them.
Oscar Wilde said, "You can never be overdressed or overeducated." But adding another layer on top of my farm clothes in summer is like literally overdressing.
Okay. We don't have the medicine that he needs, but we do have hot chocolate.
I know adults are supposed to be obsessed with coffee, but whatever. Hot cocoa is clearly the superior beverage.
As much as I do enjoy coffee, I can't argue with him about that. I really can't.
What is it like living in all that open space?
To tell you the truth, it is a lot of work.
Well, what a great way to work off delicious baked goods.
Again, not wrong. Clearly not wrong. I will buy some churros. No way that's selling. I do not want to sell the churros. I want to buy churros? I cannot buy churros, but I can buy chocolate cupcake and I can buy banana bread. Baklava? Ooh. Why did I not notice or remember that he had baklava? Also, this blueberry tart looks familiar. I bet that's somebody's favorite thing. I should buy one of everything to discover whether they're anybody's favorite thing. Because a whole bunch of people have a favorite thing that's just a plate, where it's just a plate. All you can see is the edge of the plate. And how can you tell what it is when nothing hangs over the edge of the plate? Oh, but what about a present for him? Do we have anything? We haven't made pierogies in a while. Nothing. No pierogies. Alright, I'll try and do better.
I wish I had more to show you, darling. But the truth is, none of my gems are as lovely as the one you're already wearing. Where did you get it?
Oh, my ex gave it to me. What do you think, Tara? Am I crazy to still wear it?
Yes, it's not beautiful enough. Ooh, there's some flattery. No, it's sentimental. Or yes, it's time to move on. Oh, man. I don't like backhanded compliments. And I think the first one is a very backhanded compliment. I mean, I think that what Tara's going to wind up saying is, it's not beautiful enough for a beautiful woman like you. But it's still kind of negative. It's not negging, it's just negative. Which kind of leads me to the no, it's sentimental. Because I don't think there's anything wrong with somebody wearing something their ex gave them. Whether it's sentimental or not, if you just straight up like it, or it looks good on you, or you feel like $1,000,000 when you're wearing it because reasons, it's
Of course
whatever.
not. No one we once loved ever truly leaves our hearts.
Aw, that's beautiful. Now I feel bad for burning that nice shirt my ex gave me.
Oh, poor Francis.
You should. That's just a crime against fashion.
Oh.
Look at those earrings. They would bring out the green in your eyes. Or maybe this ring instead.
Oh, she's not afraid to flirt, even though I have a date with Kim. Does that mean that Amira might be poly?
You have such graceful hands. Which do you prefer?
Guys, what do we say? What do we say and what does it mean? Help. Exactly, Constellatio. We're getting railroaded here. And I'm thoroughly enjoying every minute of it. Something neutral. We say something neutral. Oh my gosh. I do not know how to answer this question. We have to make a poll. Let me see. Poll. Unrecognized command. What? I've tried both /poll and !poll. I truly believe that /poll works when I'm on the PC, but I'm not on the PC. Can a mod make a poll for rings or earrings because I refuse to take responsibility for this decision? I can't. I have to say, I don't want to mess it up with Amira. I really don't. And I need help. I need advice. It's just a game. Korako votes for earrings. Is everybody on mobile? Maybe the fact is that we don't know how to do a poll. Oh, we do! Constellazio made a poll. Alright. I will not vote in the poll so that I can do a tiebreaker if necessary, but I'm really hoping it's not necessary. Also, I have just kind of messed things up. Korako is on mobile. Streamer is on mobile. Korako and Streamer on mobile. Constellazio to the rescue. Alright. I see 2 votes for earrings. And it appears that the poll is not closed yet. I like this though. I like where you guys are going with this. If I vote with you, then we don't need to worry about needing a tiebreaker. How long is the poll, I wonder? Almost closed. Okay. I broke my promise and I voted, but only because it seemed that we would not need a tiebreaker. And that way I can give you my full assurances that I am with you 100%.
Usually, I prefer earrings only. I'm putting all my spare income back into the farm at the moment, unfortunately. But they are really beautiful, Francis.
We are now good friends with Amira.
I think Natalia's been working through some things in the mines. She's been bringing me heaps of gold lately.
How is she getting gold? Please do tell me, friends, how do you think she's getting gold? Have we gotten any gold in the mines? We have gotten no gold. Exactly none. I don't know why we're selling those. We should hang on to them. That was dumb. But I guess we're selling them to try to expand the size of his shop. Eventually, we might want that. Natalia, please do spill. How are you getting past level 14?
When I work with metal, sometimes I feel like it's talking to me. Guess that's what happens when you spend all day by the forge.
We have nothing she loves. The only thing I remember for sure, let's see. Wait, didn't we have... Oh, this is beef Wellington. I thought that was a chicken keef. She likes chicken keef and she likes vodka, but we don't. We have beef Wellington and rice wine, so no. We need iron ingots. As many as we can get. And we need to definitely go to the mines today. We're best friends, even if I didn't have anything to give her. Alright, we need to make some dye. And I haven't been in here. Also, I need to let you guys know that I've redecorated in here a smidgen. I think. And we now have a butter churn. So we can make some butter. Oh, we don't have to wait. It actually takes time to make butter, you guys. But, not in this game. Alright, apple cider is still fermenting. So there's an example of something that's made to eat or drink that's not made in the kitchen. Alright, cheese, we're still working on it. Cheese, we're still working on it. So eventually I think we might want to make cheese a bit more than that. We have some paper, but we need more wood, so we're not making more paper at the moment. We could make apple juice though, and some olive oil. Olive oil is very useful for recipes. We're going downstairs and making dye. Here? Yes. We want to make yellow so that we can make, I believe, green, but let's double check. Yes, green dye. One more green dye is the last thing we need for the fashionable investment for Violet. So that Violet can open a new clothing shop. Are you guys as excited as I am? Because, oh my gosh, unbelievable. It's one of the most exciting things. This, I believe, we are talking about basically a game update that happened since the game came out, if I'm not mistaken. I think that there was no clothing store when the game first came out.
Sebastian's been thinking about colleges. He's picked a couple of places close by, but I'm like, dream bigger, kid.
So that's nice to hear, because I think Sebastian had the feeling that she kind of babied him or kept an eye on him a bit too closely. Let's see, do we have anything that she loves? We have churros.
Oh, Tara, how did you know that I was craving churros? Oh, now that I think about it, I'm always craving churros.
All right.
Here you go, Violet.
Wow, thank you so much. Come back tomorrow. I've got a surprise for you.
Wait for Violet to set up her new clothing shop. Does that mean that the flower store is going to go away? Should we buy some flowers just in case? Guys, let's buy some flowers just in case. I feel nervous. I mean, what will happen? I like marigolds in this game. I like marigolds in this game a lot better than I like sunflowers better than marigolds in real life, but I like marigolds better than violets in this game for some reason. Alright, let's see. We need to get some iron and also go visit our friends the Fae and visit the woods. I mean, that's not what I mean. I mean the mountain. Let's go to the mountain first. Mountain first? Bay first? I'm very indecisive. Sorry about that. Bulletins. Well, let's pick this one because we are making progress towards that. And whiskey, huh? Well, I don't think we should pick up something that we haven't even gotten a start on. Carrying too many bulletins. Well then, just have to wait till we can fulfill one. That's one reason why I don't like to pick up ones that I haven't even started with. Alright, here's a bulletin I can fulfill.
Welcome to my humble little shop. See? I really am a rare bookseller. Just, very rare books.
Very rare.
I used to have fantasies about browsing books in stores like this.
Amen.
What kind of books are these?
Many of them are incantation collections. There's some history of magic and magical theory mixed in too. Oh, and detective stories. I love a good detective story.
I really love the lamp on the wall.
By the way, the last time I was in town, Kai mentioned he'd sold you a mulberry seedling. Do you have any extra mulberries?
I'll check. What are you making?
Oh, just a incantation.
That's not vague at all.
It's for, you see...
It's okay. You don't have to tell me. As long as you're not making, I don't know, some magical bomb.
I would never.
I was joking. Mostly. Let me see about those mulberries.
Oh, I only have one. The reluctant lycanthrope. Grow Wesley some mulberries for something. Alright, do you all know any relation between mulberries and werewolves? And also, have you all seen anything about the new book Nook kit on The Sims 4? Oh, he has 2 of these lovely lamps. I really like them. They're beautiful. Because the Cozy Book Nook kit looks very, very cozy indeed. You can stack the bookshelves. You can even stack piles of books. Some YouTuber did a short where they stacked up piles of books in a way to make like a fort out of books for kids. It was just the cutest thing. Oh, hello.
Sorry if I made you uncomfortable before. If I'd known you were the last goblin...
Nah, no need to get your gears out of joint. You didn't know. Ravenwood Hollow's nice and all, but it's more isolated than goblins like to be. We're a social people. Over time, plenty of folks left for goblin outposts elsewhere. Not me, though.
Coraco, I would never have thought of that. Well said. Alright, I think it's good we planted some corn, because a thing that I remember about Zephyr is popcorn? Am I right? I don't remember for sure, but I think, yes, caramel popcorn. And something cube-like, and something loaf-shaped, and something beverage-shaped. Alright, let's see. What kind of beverage might that be? Really hard to tell, huh? Could be a mint julep. I'm really not sure.
Sometimes you just can't find what you're looking for anywhere else. That's when I hop onto the funicular.
Oh, it's a funicular for you. Alright then. I was sure that she would like that cake. And I was wrong, and I was surprised. Very surprised. Soup. And and incomprehensible blobs. There's so many different kinds of soup. I hate to walk away, leaving people empty-handed. Can we fish here? And if not, why not? And also, why have I never thought of this before? And are there fairy fish? I don't see fish. Anybody see any fish? No fish. No fish. Ezra? You okay, dude?
Can you believe this? There is a shopkeeper in town whose sole job is to cut up and sell the flesh of animals. Who would take that job willingly? I don't understand.
Not Azrael. Ariel. Ariel's hair. We have 11. We do not need to buy any more right now. But we can give you peanut rolls.
Oh, I cannot resist.
So, is there anything that we can sell here? Nothing yet. Interesting. It's got brochures. I want to know what's in these brochures. I want to read them. I want to drink a cup of tea. I like this shop. I like this very much. Alright, it seems we've done all we can do here for today. Oop, I've gone the wrong way. And then run in circles. My apologies. Let's go back. One can always pet a cat again.
Kitty.
Wolves eat flesh, and some humans do too. Right. But Ariel does not. I believe. It seems. Alright. Pretty soon we might get some blackberries. Let's see. Anything else to collect here? Let's go up this way. It's a lovely spot here. No fish in there, though. No one home. Ever since we've fully unlocked Bruno's shop, we just haven't gone fishing. What if we went fishing just for fun? There's even a song about it, Constellation.
Gotcha!
Oh, this was not exciting. We caught the exact same fish that we used as bait to catch the fish. That was unfortunate. But we have seen a squirrel. I have to tell you a story about a squirrel. So, my dad had a birthday this week.
Is it? It is! A recipe!
Ooh! Look at this! Stuffed cabbage is lovely. Golutzi. Is that how that's said? Hello, Mr. Squirrel. So, for his birthday, we went to a neighboring town that's known for white squirrels. And he really wanted to see one. And we went to several parks. And we went to a
How long should I soak for?
short soak. We went to a place that had tourist information, and we asked, and they gave us some advice, and they said, check out this college campus that's nearby because they feed those squirrels there. And so we didn't actually have time to go walk around that college campus, but we did drive by, and while we were driving by, we saw two squirrels in the distance interacting with each other in what I would like to say a playful manner, but I don't want to anthropomorphize the squirrels, but they were very cute. And one of them was brown and one of them was white, and we just saw a white squirrel. Hello? Did we ever see a white squirrel in this game before? Hello? Am I losing it, you guys? There were only brown squirrels in this game, and then I started telling you this story about a white squirrel, and here is a white... Is this not a white squirrel? It's not as white as the white squirrel that I saw this week. Maybe this is just a gray squirrel. What do you think? Is it a gray squirrel or a brown squirrel? Or, I mean, a gray squirrel or a white squirrel? It's just a very light gray squirrel. Looks kind of white to me. I'm very confused. But it's getting on towards evening, and we don't want to miss our dinner date, and we haven't even been down to the mines yet. And we have so much work to do. How quickly can we get through all of this? I think we have 2 hours. Can we do it? Ooh, we got a topaz in the first little section. Amazing. Well, I hope I will get to go back again and that I could actually get a photograph of a white squirrel. I'm sure that without an actual telephoto lens camera, an actual camera with actual, photography skills, which I do not have. However, I have a phone. It's got a decent camera. It's a lot better camera than my old phone. And I can be perfectly happy with that. And I can try and get a picture of a white squirrel with my phone. A shiitake mushroom, silver and copper ore. We are really, really here for the iron ore. I don't care much about anything else, but for form's sake, I am going through the process of grabbing everything. We got a sapphire. Because I think it's the responsible thing to do. Otherwise, everything gets reset anyway. And we never know what resources we're going to need in the future. And I would say, if anyone starts playing this game, the one piece of advice that I would give you is, as soon as you start playing the game, do everything you can to collect soil. There's only one way to get soil in the game. You're going to need a lot of it. And so the sooner you start and the more seriously you take it, the better off you'll be, in my opinion. And you get soil by putting 2 weeds in the compost. And you get weeds by wandering around your whole farm area including the area with the dilapidated barns. And it'll be all covered in trees at first. So sometimes weeds hide behind trees and you have to look carefully to find them. But it's very worth your time. Oh, she's very tired, but we have coffee. And we have a date. And although it's 6:30 p.m., it is time for Tara's triple espresso, because that is how she rolls. I have good news on the coffee front. You know how I was telling you that when I'm drinking coffee, I wind up drinking gradually, very gradually, more and more coffee, and I prefer to drink only one coffee. And that the best way to drink only one coffee is to take one day off per week and not drink any coffees. Only every once in a while I try to do that and I fail. And for the last 2 weeks, I think, I've tried to do that and I failed. And when I fail more than 1 week in a row, then the best thing to do is to skip 2 days in a row. So that's what I've done yesterday and today. I successfully drank 0 coffees 2 days in a row. And I figured that's just fine. I was just resting a lot anyway. So.
Ooh, fancy door. There's a note on it.
Do you guys have any guesses as to who the keeper of the key might be? Oh, hello. It is late for you. I hope that you have a good, wonderful sleep tonight. Merci. Tu venez voir notre stream de les fleurs sauvages. Aujourd'hui, je vais aller maintenant pour manger avec une jolie belle personne qui... C'est difficile en français. I'm not really sure how to speak in the epicene in French, but Kim's pronouns are they, them. I don't really know quite how to say that, but we're going on a date.
Sophia, it smells amazing in here. Tara, I've always been kind of a blunt person, and I don't know how to dance around things, really, so I'll just say it. My road to self-acceptance was long, but I'm there now. I really like who I am, and I like you. I feel something happening between us. But if you don't, I'm cool either way. I just want you to feel free to be upfront with me about how you feel.
Kim is very cool. I like Kim very much. There could definitely be something there between Tara and Kim in my playthrough. And Kim didn't say this in a way that makes me feel like she's angling for exclusivity. She did not make me feel awkward. She just told me how she felt, and then she told me she wanted me to feel free to tell her how I felt. And that was super cool. I like that. I like that very much.
I feel the same way, Kim. I've been trying to figure out how to tell you.
That's a funny face she's making. She's squinching up her lower eyelids.
Yay! Maybe I really am a matchmaker. I love love.
By the way, this is Sophia's first successful first date matchmaking. More than friends. Started dating someone. Hooray? I wonder what this means in terms of the game logistics. Like, the first thing I want to do is figure out, does everybody else consider Tara off limits now? Because I don't. Oh, but what happened? Everybody's gone. Where's my meal? What happened? I'm so confused. Also, why is there lighting in this room that does not light Tara? That's straight up upsetting. Okay. All right, so here's the story. Damon, we went on a date with Damon. He shot his shot, but he wanted to go study and be exclusive, and we weren't down with that. So we shot Damon down, unfortunately. Could have been cool, but it wasn't copacetic for Damon. Damon's not down with polyamory, so. However, none of the other dateable characters consider our relationship to be maxed out at 4. 4 is like best friends, I think. And 5 is dating. I'm just so happy that it didn't completely ruin any chance Tara would have of getting to know other people better. Oh, guess what? It's time to go to the woods. Into the woods. Did the meal just go poof? Not only the meal, but my date and the chef all went poof together. And I found that a bit upsetting. I would have preferred not. Yo, kiddo, what are you doing in the woods at night? Have we seen her in the woods at night before? Hello?
It's easy to complain about my mom, but there's upsides to living with a chef.
Indeed. I can say your mom cooks very delicious food. I have no food that you love, that I know that you love. Do I know what all of your food loves are? No, I don't. Tiramisu, banana smoothie, some sort of pizza, and a something else. Maybe she's one that I could ask the crystal ball about when I have a crystal ball potion again. All right. Hello.
Your grandmother never approved of the masks outside of rituals. She wasn't really the shrinking violet type. And I suspect you're not either, are you?
Maybe not.
It took me ages to get this far in the coven. But don't give up. You'll get the hang of it.
So, we are supposed to make a charming potion, but we don't have all the ingredients yet. That looks good.
Violet is crazy good at potions.
Damon? Did you just dox somebody, Damon? Because, I mean, we knew that, but you didn't know that we knew that. Maybe you're just assuming that we know that, but I don't think you were supposed to say that, Damon. Is that just me? Or was Damon not supposed to say that?
If I weren't already afraid to ever get on her bad side, I am now.
You know what I assume, my friends, is that probably nobody has been so slow at discovering who their witchy compadres are as to have succeeded at giving Violet her materials needed to start her seamstress business without having discovered that Violet is a witch. And yes, I was sure it was Violet, but still, Damon. Not cool, Damon. Oh, what's going on? Okay, I was stuck for a second.
Your Gram was a fine witch. Cheers me up to see you follow her footsteps. In your own way, course.
I like Shelby so much.
Who are you really?
Stop it, Tara. Not cool.
Persist in your studies with the Coven, and you will know one day.
All right. Let's go back home. Check on all of our pots and potions. And we're going to call it an end of stream for today. It is 8:50 p.m. in game and 8:50 p.m. in real life where I am. That's wacky. That does not happen all the time. We have cheese. Let's make more. Yay, cheese. We could also make apple cider. But frankly, I think we should make more cheese. Making some apple cider over here. Alright, let's make that apple cider over there. And a little bit more butter. And some glass. Can we make any fabric? We don't have the ingredients to make fabric. What about silk? We're still working on that. We could make some beeswax candles, but I'm hesitant to use up all of my beeswax just and then go like that. Let's make a little bit more olive oil. Honestly, I don't know anything to do with olives except for make olive oil, so let's do that and go downstairs. Rice wine. We can make some more. And some rum. Unfortunately, we can't make whiskey. That's unfortunate. We're going to have to buy some. Okay. Well, we do need to make some essence of copper. And some more vitalizing potion. Maybe 2 of those. There's our crystal ball potion. And hey, we have the ingredients for a charming potion now, guys. We're going back to the woods. Right quick. Help, hurry, run fast. If only I had a faster way of getting around. Like a broom. Then I wouldn't have to run all the way back here. But we can... Maybe Damon said that because I'm carrying all of the ingredients for the... Oh shoot, I'm so dumb. It takes time to make that potion. Just because I started it does not mean that it's finished. Yeah. So, like I mentioned, brain fog is one of the annoying symptoms of any CFS that I'm dealing with. You know, brain fog, heart palpitations, shortness of breath, feeling like passing out if I stand up. Hold those fun things. Poke, let's make it. And sushi, yes, we can make some chicken tikka masala for our friends. We can make some pierogi for our friends. Satay. Does Kim like satay noodles? I think so. Sweet potato fries, yes indeed. We have a friend who likes sweet potato fries. That would be Cameron. We don't have all the ingredients for pumpkin bread because it's not fall yet. I think this might be somebody's favorite. So, for a while, I was convinced that there was no year 2, but evidently there might be, and I'm just not sure whether it's the same, like whether it's actually part of the game, the way the game. I'm struggling to find the words here. Snickerdoodles I don't need, rice pudding I do need. I want this, but I'm missing chocolate. Restorative tea is lovely. Banana smoothie. Next time I find a banana, I can make a smoothie. Mojito, why not? Alright, that's enough cooking for today. We are going to get ready to go to bed, but not actually go to bed yet, because the way we do things, just to avoid potential rabbit holes of cutscenes in the morning. Let's see. My go-to when I don't know who to raid is Clairpix, who normally goes live 5 minutes from now, but today will be an hour later than usual, if I'm not mistaken. I think that is correct. Does anyone have any suggestions for a raid target that would be similarly chill and mellow? I'm copying that message. Let's try. Let's see. That work? That works. Schnaff, thank you. That's a wonderful suggestion. I love it. I will enact that raid immediately. Schnaff also has this same health condition that I'm currently dealing with. He has been he's talked about this on his stream, so it's not a secret, it's public knowledge. He has been in a trial for a new antiviral medication, if I'm not mistaken. A new medication anyway that they've been using to help some people with this condition, and he's been in that trial for 2 years and has seen statistically significant and scientifically measurable improvement. Many people who have this condition don't ever see the kind of energy levels that people who don't have it have. It's measured often on a 0 to 100 scale, where 0 is completely incapacitated, cannot do anything for oneself, cannot get out of bed, cannot pick up their own head type of incapacitation, and 100 is full function. And before this attack recently, I was at a 30, which was as well as I had been in a very long time. So I'm looking to climb back up towards that with good rest and self-care and your wonderful patience. I really appreciate your kindness, your engagement on the Discord, your coming to stream even though it's shorter and my energy is low. And I'm going to do all of the resting that I can. And I appreciate your friendship and your support so much.
People would not like to hear it.